Hey, it's Coach Mike Montefusco from Raw Fitness in Cornelius, where results live. Here to talk to you. This is part 2 in our beginner's guide to core training. If you missed part 1, it can be found on our website at rawfitnesspersonaltraining.com. What we got going on here is today we're going to cover anti-lateral flexion core exercises. So we talked about that the muscles around the spine can actually move the spine, but their primary role and the way they should be trained is to keep the spine stable. That's the most efficient, safest way to train the core. So the spine can laterally flex, or it can prevent lateral flexion using a lot of side plank variations is what I'm going to show you guys today. So first one's called a side plank or lateral bridge. I'm going to lay on my side. I'm going to find my elbow right underneath my armpit. My foot's going to go on top of my other foot. I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back and down, and I'm going to come up nice and straight. And I tell people that your entire body should be straight, so I shouldn't be leaning in any way, shape, or form. So I'd be nice and straight, almost like I could stick you in a toaster is the cue that I give people, right? And so we can have the other arm up here, right? So I stay nice and balanced. And this would be our first variation, would be a side plank. So our next variation, how we would progress that is we would do abduction. So we train the muscles of the lateral hip and create a larger stability need by coming on here, and then I would make sure I'd raise one leg up. Notice my toe stays straight. I'm not turning it up at all while I go. We could have people do maybe 10 aside here, and you'll really feel that on both the down, the up leg, and the increased demand on the core. So that would be side plank with abduction, and then we have side plank with adduction, which is now I pick my bottom leg up and I would hold right here, and so now I've got to push into the ground here, make sure that belt buckles all the way forward. This is very, very challenging. So now this right inner thigh is working really good, core is working good, even this inner thigh is working to keep this knee up. So with adduction, and then the last one we have is cable machine, Kaiser functional trainers. Big fan of the Kaisers here. We can do a side plank with cable row. So throw a little twist in here. So I find my good side plank position. I never want to rush the side plank. I want to make sure that that is stout and stable. And then I just pop up. Shoulder's going to go away from my ears, and I'm just going to drive my elbow back. And I can row here. We do 10 to 12 per side on that. So hopefully you like the anti-extension exercises. Here's anti-lateral flexion exercises. We do have a part 3 coming out, so if you go to rawfitnesspersonaltraining.com and you sign up for the newsletter, it's on the right-hand side of the page, then we'll be able to send you out part 3 when it releases, or you can look for it on YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth. But thank you so much for listening. I hope that this adds some arsenal to your core training, and I hope you get great results with it. Thanks so much.